EDgun Leshiy presents Winter Pest Control, Volume 3. Although the weatherman predicted a foot plus of snow, we got a little freezing rain first. You can see some of the random big snowflakes starting to fall, though. This first squirrel's getting some last-minute snacks before the rest of the storm hit. I ear-holed this one with a 34 grain JSB MK2 out of the EDgun Leyla. The next one came within just a few minutes, and it got the same treatment, a 34 grain MK2 right out of the Leyla. The concussion from this impact is crazy. It looks like it snapped its neck. The weather then really started to turn. We had 40, 50-mile-hour winds and a ton of snow. Things just pretty much shut down critter activity-wise. The snow continued on and off throughout the night, and we were left with an icy mess. I think the storm caught the squirrels off guard too, as they were out in full force getting some more food. I saw this guy eating and grabbed the EDgun Leshiy and quickly sent a 34 grain downrange. I still can't get over the concussion the slow motion footage shows. That alone would probably be enough, but the internal damage of a 34 grain projectile makes for a quick, humane kill. Struggling a bit to get a good angle on this one initially, but found the lane from a standing rest on the other side of my balcony. I was actually inside moving the scope over to the Leshiy when I realized there were two out there. The Leyla is quiet, and this one didn't spook after I greased his friend, so I walked back out and dispatched it while he enjoyed some peanuts in the Pest B&B I made the other day. This guy was in the no-go zone while sitting on top of the stone, but the temptation of the peanuts below got the best of him. I gave this guy a 34 grain JSB MK2 from the EDgun Leyla, which saw a lot of action so far in Volume 3. The forward dual-sided cocking lever is so smooth on this and the R5M. The multi-shot is obviously super nice to have, but I do appreciate and love that single shot of the Leshiy. This one was a pass-through with a pretty dramatic splash of the snow there. I was watching a security camera on the big monitor I have in my office, which helps me see stuff while I'm working at night. I kept seeing this rat run back and forth from the feeder to the rocks, so I grabbed the Leshiy and walked out and smoked it with an H&N sniper. I say it because watch this slow motion footage. That tail doesn't look like a rat to me. I went to retrieve it, and to my surprise it was a chipmunk. This early winter storm really caught a lot of critters off guard. This guy was smashing the feeder all morning while I was on a conference call. My call ended and I grabbed the Leyla and chucked a 34 grain JSB MK2 into its head. As with the previous clips, the slow motion footage through the ATN X-Sight 4K really shows how violent the concussion is at impact. Check out this bird just swoop in here and heckle this feeder bully. This fatty was just sitting on the spot I usually get rats. Actually, right behind it, it's actually sitting on a burrow that I think the rats just dug out last night to go from these big snowbanks into the rocks where they take refuge. I had the Leshiy out for this guy, and he took a 177 H&N sniper. Let's wrap up Volume 3 with this squirrel. As you can see, today was a fruitful pesting day. My neighbor's yard looks like a Game of Thrones scene. The peanuts in that little cup really help keep these guys still long enough so you can get a perfect headshot on them. I can totally appreciate, though, the difference between this and walking in the woods and trying to get a decent shot on one of those guys that are just jumping all over the trees. Luckily, I walked over immediately after this shot to go retrieve it, but I didn't realize until I got there that I did not make a clean shot, so I put a second one into it off camera with the EDgun Veles, and it was done. I didn't review the footage until later, but that's when I saw what you're seeing here in slow motion, that I was a little high. We got our first real cold front coming through here, so for a couple days it'll be interesting to see if the critters shut off or what will happen. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified of future EDgun Leshiy videos. Have a great day.